Hi, welcome back. My name is Rah, and thank you for clicking back on this channel. So on my last one, I had talked about the step one and admitting complete defeat and realizing that we're here to shift consciousness in that where we're giving our power away to people, places, and things. So a little exercise would be to kind of ask yourself, and I would suggest to put pen to paper, and that would be to write down where you're feeling powerless at this time and how you are responding to life, and are you reacting or are you responding? So possibly you want to write down, let's just say, if you're drinking right now, this may not make any sense to you, or it may, but it is in that surrender. So when you're picking up that first drink, and I remember picking up the drink when I was 12 years old, and way before that, like I was like, I would say like 4 years old when I first put my finger in my dad's Cavassier, and my dad is not an alcoholic, and I put my finger in that drink, and oh my God, that taste, at such a young age, there was just this warming feeling. And that was really the beginning of mine. But back in my country, they used to, when they numbed, or my teething was with Cavassier or Grand Marnier or something to that effect. And that's, so that hard alcohol, I chased that for a very long time, amongst other things, because it was just, I was unconscious, and I was born to an unconscious family. And I'm not blaming family. It's just the way the story had gone. It's the old story, but it's to connect with you. So it's like, what does that mean to be living with an unconscious family? And to be living with an unconscious family is that I'm not being taught to go within. I'm not being taught to follow my dreams. I'm not being taught to listen to that inner voice and to connect with the Creator. What I grew up with, and God bless my family, because you know what you know and what you're raised with, and then we pass these things down to our kids, and that's just the way it is, until one realizes that this is not true. And it is what happened for me, thank God. And I have worked quite a bit on releasing that, the blame of the family, and I have forgiven them, and I see my mom and my dad and my family in a complete new light. But in the beginning, that was not the case. So I really had to write down a lot of stuff in regards to where was I giving my power away? And again, what is that powerlessness? That powerlessness comes when I'm powerless over, my family, and anything beyond that. So it is really going within and asking myself, can I be, and it's so funny, in the beginning it's so hard to say, am I happy without this thing in my life? Because I don't understand what that means, because it's always on the outer that has been helping me with the inner. So I thought, there's a saying that says, you take the first drink and then the drink takes you. And that's just kind of what it was like for me. And it was just like the guy, you go on the first date, and then it just becomes this obsession and this obsessive, thing. And unless you have worked on yourself and you love yourself from the inside out, and you filled up your own cup, we're chasing the high, chasing the love high, chasing the love me, don't leave me. Oh my God, just the list is endless. But anyways, so I'd say, get a pen and piece of paper and just write down where you're feeling powerless in your life. Are you trying to manage and control other people and other things that are outside of you in your life? And how's that working for you? If it's working for you, you wouldn't be watching this video or any other videos that are kind of like this. And it's okay, because it's in that process where we get to kind of see ourselves. So this is about seeing oneself. This is not about blaming other people that are not awake, that are not conscious. and it's okay up until this point where I've been unconscious, because now I'm looking at what is consciousness and how can I awaken to my innermost self. And so write down, where in your life are you feeling powerless? Are you feeling powerless to your kids? Are you feeling powerless, to your job? Are you feeling powerless to the alcohol and to the drugs? And really look at that and realize that there's things in your life that, are out of your control. The only thing that you can control is yourself. And so you have to do the work. You got to go within, and you got to get really honest with yourself. This is becoming like, I can't lie to myself anymore. I really have to go inside, and I really have to dig deep, because I know I have purpose. And you know what? For the longest time, I didn't think I had purpose. When I was little, I used to look up at the stars and say, take me home. There's too much suffering here. And I couldn't deal with that. And I could see today, that disconnect and needing to take that drink and everything else that I did on the outer, because I was living unconsciously, and my family did not know how to teach me these things, because they weren't taught these things, that, it's not, go marry and then you'll be happy, because, I was told, I'm nothing without the marriage, or I'm nothing without becoming a lawyer or a doctor, and that we didn't become anything. So it was very negative, just taking that spirit away from the child, and just like, you're not good enough. Like, I'm just not good enough. And look at what you've done with your life. What have you done with your life? Look at other people. Look at their children. And that was really damaging. So I had given my control, believing those lies, and I had to really start to take responsibility that I can't no longer blame my family, and but I can change how I look at things, how I think. I can start to shift out of their unconscious living and become conscious of what is happening within me. Because like I said, you're watching this and you're watching videos like this, your spirit, your guides, your higher self is asking you to really do the work and to go within and to ask yourself, where are you giving your power away? Where is it that other people matter more to you at this time than you matter to yourself? How are you trying to fill the void that's inside of you? Is there a gaping hole inside of you that no matter what you do on the outside, is just there's still something missing? Well, that missing is that disconnect with source. And what is it that you're trying to fill your life with? So write down, what is it that you're trying to fill your life with? And is it working for you? Or, does it dissipate after a few days, a few months, a year? And are you, even after you get what it is that you want, are you fulfilled? Are you really happy from the inside out? Or if something goes wrong with your list, do you spiral again? Do you drink more? Do you argue? Are you resisting change? So just take some really inventory of what is unmanageable in your life, and how you can look at it as an observer, as somebody who's looking from the outside within, kind of looking at, this is where I've been powerless, and this is how my life is unmanageable. And here I just, in our definitions about like powerlessness, so it was, in the beginning it was, I admitted, so that's to permit, allow, to enter. Powerless is lacking power and helpless. Unmanageable is difficult or impossible to control, use, or manipulate. And oh my God, I didn't even know that I was a master manipulator. And it was just this victim mentality, and I'm going to get my way no matter what. And losing my power. But, I can laugh about it now, because, I can't take life so seriously all the time, but, and seriously to begin with, in order for me to really understand why I'm here, what am I here to do, I first have to look at what is happening within inside of me. And it's not a work that somebody can do for you, but you can have guidance, and you can sit and look at things from another perspective that you have not looked at. Obviously, something is not working in your life. What is that something? Pen to paper, write it down. What's not working in your life? What are you willing to surrender? What do you not want to control anymore in your life that is out of your hands? Your life is in your hand. What's happening to you is what you are doing, what we are doing to ourselves. What's happening to me, and somebody could say, well, what about that person, that this and that happened? And I understand there's a lot of injustice going on in the world, and there's a lot of pain and suffering in the world, but the world changes when I change. I'm not responsible for shifting everybody in the world. I can't do it if I haven't shifted, if I haven't switched my thinking, and if I haven't taken responsibility for my life, and I'm just wanting to control you and do you, and and go back to the same me and have another drink and just kind of like not want to participate in my own recovery, I've got nothing to give you. So first I have to recover. First I have to fill up my cup. First I have to learn to love myself. First I have to let go of needing to control the outer, and just pause and go within to make that shift happen. Pen to paper, write it down. I'd be more than willing to help, to guide you. But again, this is a self-discovery. It's a self-journey. This is like the question I had asked myself: who is this person that I've been trying to kill? And really be honest with myself. And you know what? I had no idea. I knew that there was something that I'm to be doing. And I drank and did drugs for over 35 years of my life. And I went through a lot of dark nights of the soul. And I was in so much darkness that I'm so grateful to such a beautiful universe and a loving universe that it was like, Rah, you have something to do, and came and pulled me up again and again and again and again till I finally surrendered, till I finally admitted defeat, that my old way is not why I came to earth. I did not come here to just suffer. I did not come here to kill myself like that. This is not why I came here. It's a part of it. It was definitely a part of it. There are no mistakes, but it's not the whole story. And now it's time to write a new story. But in order for me to live in a new story, I have to let the old go. And I cannot let the old go without really looking at my life and looking at where one is now, today. And to just look at it and realize that the control has always been on the outer, and it's time to take that control and bring it in the inner, and realize the only thing that you can control is how you respond, how you show up, and where you are at within yourself. Let's pull a card. Let's just, we'll go to tarot. Actually, let's see. Let's see what tarot has for us today, actually. Anything else wants to jump out? Oh, quite a bit jumping out here, so let's see. There's a lot here that's coming out. So, the Three of Pentacles, the Two of Swords, the Two of Cups, King of Swords in reverse. Then I have the Three of Cups in reverse and the Eight of Wands in reverse. To me, these are all about communications coming out of just this. The Two of Swords is not knowing what direction to go. It's that mental. Which way am I going to go? It's really starting with a new community, something new for yourself. There are people out there that can help you. Like I said, there's so many people out there. And, this soulmate energy for me, this is about me really becoming whole within myself. This is about me getting to know all sides of me. Like I said, I can't fill up, and I cannot be in any kind of relationship until I come out of this indecisiveness within myself. I have to let go of control. And this is, becoming really honest with myself, that clarity. And, this in reverse is like that place, I'm just not celebrating life anymore. And it's just such a hopelessness kind of feeling here. And this is at times, this is about really communicating with yourself about where you're headed. Make a decision. Either you want change or you don't. And I just kind of go through these really fast right now because I don't want to make the videos too long. And again, this is about, what am I communicating, the Eight of Wands? What is it that I'm telling myself? What story am I telling myself? And then again and again, where am I holding myself stuck, with the Two of Swords? And are my thoughts on, let's go with the Two of Cups, on another right now? Because you know what? In order to even heal a relationship at this time, the relationship to heal is the one with yourself. When I heal that relationship within me, when I learn to love me unconditionally, and when I learn to come out of judgment and all these other things, then I can get myself into a healthy space where then I can entertain a new relationship. And if you're in an existing one, again, you can't control anything that's on your outer. The only thing that you can do is to have a shift within your inner. And that shift is what's going to bring the change within the relationship that you are in. But that relationship, first and foremost, is yourself. Too many cards popping out. But okay, so this is ebb and flow. And submerge. And the ebb and flow is, it's just, be easy with yourself. And submerge is really get in deep, get into the work, get into doing shadow work for yourself, get into doing 12 steps for yourself, hit a meeting, or listen to something that's, I would say, get into positive thinking. Yeah, that works when you start to change your story, but absolutely gratitude, get into gratitude, attitude of gratitude. So whatever you suppress or deny and attempt to keep out of conscious awareness will show up somewhere, somehow. It says, these are your shadow aspects. Like I said in my other videos and in this one, this is what to work on. It is to work on your shadow aspect. So here it says, and there are your shadow aspects. At one time, you put them out of your conscious for good reason, yet they remain contained by shame and guilt. Sometimes these submerged aspects of yourself are projected onto others so that they mirror, those denied or suppressed parts of you, and you may even harshly judge these characteristics when they are exhibited. So, and then it goes to say, now's the time to allow these elements to surface and embrace them. Yeah, write them down. These may wake up some sort of self-expression, a secret dream you wish to accomplish, or even uglier aspects that are difficult to acknowledge or accept. Whatever you have submerged deep inside of you, this is your opportunity to pay attention to these things and welcome them to the family called you. Oh my God, it's like, again, well, I have chills. Again, it's like I get chills when I do readings, or when I'm trying to connect, or not even trying, when I'm just connecting. It's just like it's becoming what I'm here to do. I'm here to connect with you, and I hope that you're connecting with me, and that you're staying and kind of getting something out of this. And here with the ocean, an important aspect in the art of living is to move with the ebb and flow of your emotions, joining their fluidity, but not being captured by it. It is also not necessary to become obsessed with any particular fluctuation in mood or a feeling. They're simply emotions, often activated in ways that are completely beyond your understanding. When you neither minimize nor exaggerate the integrity and importance of your emotions, you then have a great sense of when and how to express them. You have been fighting the ebb and flow of your own feelings, denying your hurt, anger, or sorrow by either attaching yourself to one or the other and nurturing it as if it were a nursing child, or else something over your feelings with more practical responses that deny and hide what is going on beneath the surface of your expression. When you attempt to constrict yourself from experiencing your emotions, it is much like trying to stem the tides that grow even more forceful with every attempt humans make to control them. Allow yourself to swim with these variations rather than resisting them. Oh my God. Like I said, what are you trying to control? What are you not allowing to come in and to go out? You know, yeah, our feelings, you know, it's different, our emotions and feelings. This is just recognize what's coming out for you. Again, write them down, pen to paper. This is going deep. Really, I mean, conscious awakening. Something is talking to you. Something is asking you, you know, are you really happy with what you're trying to control? Are you really happy with where you're at? Are you living your best self? Or are you so consumed by fear and addictions and pain and sorrow, guilt and shame, that you're just not seeing the light? But it is in doing the work. Do the work. Go within and reach out and ask for help. It was really hard for me to ask for help. You know, I can do it myself. And a lot of my journey, I've been in the hermit mode, but I haven't really done it myself. You know, like I said, I've been doing a lot of work, going within, and from, like I said, going on YouTube to working a program, I've been able to submerge myself and to let go of resistance and to allow what needs to come up so I can see where I'm at. And it's okay. You are where you are, and you are love, and you're protected, and you have a purpose. And this purpose, whatever this purpose is for you, but your life can't change until you change. Nothing in life changes until you change. So I love you guys, and I'm here for your support. I'm here because I get it. I'm making videos because I've been called to do this, and like I said, stick in there, hand and paper, you know, pen and paper, and do the work. And sending you much love, much light.